welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be doing the fantasy picks for the game between the Mumbai Indians and the Punjab Kings. Both teams coming into this game with losses. Mumbai have been playing on this pitch a bit longer, so they understand the conditions a bit more. Punjab, they played one game against Sunrisers, and you could see that it took time. They weren't ready for this kind of pitch. It takes time to adapt. The kind of players they have, they prefer the ball coming onto the bat. Here in Chennai, it's very slow. It's a very difficult pitch actually. Sunrisers as well in that game against Punjab, the last 10 overs they also found it difficult to bat. So even if you're used to the conditions, it does become difficult in the last 10 overs. So let's do the fantasy picks. We'll pick up 6 players who we think will do well in your fantasy team for this game, and it'll be 2 batsmen, 2 bowlers, 1 all-rounder, and 1 wicket-keeper. That'll be the formation. Let's start off with the first batsman. For me, it's Rohit Sharma. I think he's in outstanding form. The way he batted in the last game as well, 40 odd, he could have easily converted that to 70, 80. And the thing with Rohit is that in the last couple of games, he's looking so good and then he's throwing away his wicket. So he's understood the pitch. He knows how to play. It's just, I think once he gets settled, rotate the strike, because once he gets settled, then that's when the ball gets older and becomes a bit more challenging. And if he can just rotate his strike and stay there, he can add many more runs. And the form he's in, even on this pitch, I think he will score runs. That's why I'm going to go Rohit Sharma. He's giving them a good start. He's picking the boundaries with ease as well. He has a lot of time on his hands. And the fact that he can also play a fraction late, he waits for the ball, it gives him an advantage. He's played like now 3-4 games on this ground. I'm sure he has plans now to increase his score from 40 to 50, 60, 70 plus. So Rohit Sharma is my first pick as batsman. My second pick as batsman is Surya Kumar Yadav. Again, I think like Rohit Sharma, he looked at ease on this kind of pitch. He has various different shots. The shot he hits over extra cover, brilliant. He can play the paddle. He can, hit it straight down the ground. He has plenty of shots, but again, like Rohit Sharma, sometimes it's one shot too many. Once he's settled, he just needs to rotate the strike as well, because the ball does get older and it becomes difficult for the new batsman. The set batsman can still rotate, can still find the odd boundary when the bad ball comes. We saw that in the last game when Johnny Bairstow stayed there till the end. He was still finding the boundary, even though it was more difficult. But for a new batsman, it's way more challenging. So I think the likes of Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar both need to basically, once they get a start, try to convert that. So Surya Kumar, he's all, again, like I said, he's looking in good touch. He has the shots in the book. So I'm going to go with him as my second batsman against Punjab. And then my wicket-keeping option, I'm going to go this between Quinton de Kock and Rahul. I'm going to go KL Rahul. I feel that, after that, he failed in the last game against Sunrisers, but he's a runs bank. He will get you runs. He has the odd failure here and there. That's, after all, he's just human. He will make mistakes. But I just feel that no matter what, he will get runs, and now he's going to adapt to that pitch. It took him time, I think, against Sunrisers. He didn't really understand the pitch, and even if you understand the pitch, to get used to it is a different thing. Yeah, you can read the pitch. I'm sure Rahul read the pitch. Then actually getting there onto the pitch and scoring runs is a different ball game altogether, and only experience can help you with that. And I'm sure now that he's played one game, he's understood it a bit more. Maybe not go through his shots a bit early, stay back a bit and wait for the ball and then play. And I think he will also need to understand, him and Mayank Agarwal will probably have to utilize the new ball as much as possible. So I'm banking on Rahul to do that. He's going to be my wicket keeping option for this game. And let's see how that goes. Against a Mumbai attack, who have different options. I feel that Rahul has the skills to try and counter that. So I'll go with him as my wicket keeping option. For all-rounder, there's plenty of options. Again, there's Karan Pollard, there's Hardik Pandya, but I'm going to go with Krunal Pandya. There's Fabian Allen as well. I think he played decently in the last game. I'm going to go with Krunal Pandya. I just feel that with the ball, he'll give you 4 overs on this pitch. With sometimes, his ball suddenly turns and becomes unreadable for the batsman, unplayable. So I'm going to go with Krunal Pandya. I think he will come in and contribute with the bat as well. He hasn't yet, so that's due. I'm sure he's getting used to the conditions now, and he'll find a way to score runs. And I just feel that, with his spin, he can, even if he doesn't get the runs, he'll get you some wickets. So I'm going to go Krunal Pandya as my all-rounder option. For the bowlers, I'm going to go Rahul Chahar. He picked up 1 wicket in the last game. Before that, he picked up 3. Before that, 4. So he's in good wicket-taking form. he's flighting it. That's the good thing. Sometimes he does have the quicker run, but on these pitches, the more you toss it up, the more it becomes difficult. I think he needs to bowl after the power play. When the ball gets older, it gets scruffy and it's even more difficult to play him on this pitch. And he's getting a lot of turn. Even when he took only 1 wicket against Delhi, he was getting a lot of turn. He beat Shikhar Dhawan, who was set a few times. So if you try and attack Rahul Chahar, he will pick up wickets. And I think for fantasy pick, he's very important because as a leg spinner on these conditions, he can pick up a wicket at any time. And yeah, I think the period where he's bowling on these Chennai pitches as well, after the 10th over, after the 8th, 9th over, I think it'll allow him to make the most of his make the most of the pitch actually. So yeah, I'm gonna go Rahul Chahar as my first bowling option. My second bowling option is a left field pick. I'm gonna go with Arshdeep. I know there's Bumrah, there's Bolt, they've been fine for him. There's Mohammad Shami as well. But I'm just going to go with Arshdeep. I think in the game against Sunrisers, he didn't have enough runs on the board. And also he's getting used to where to pitch and where to use like his slower balls. But I just feel that on this pitch, especially if Mumbai Indians try to attack him, he will pick up wickets. He might be expensive here and there, but I think he will pick up wickets. He's that a bit slower than a fast bowler, a bit quicker than a spinner kind of type of bowler. So I'm really looking forward to how he bowls. And if Punjab do get, like, if they bat first, if they get 150, then I think he will play a key role in defending that target. When they try to look to hit him, it becomes a bit difficult. The ball stops a bit anyway on the Chennai pitch, and he makes it even more difficult with his cutters and variations. So I'm looking forward to Arshdeep bowling, and I feel that he can pick up a few wickets. Of course, you can go Bumrah, you can go Bolt, you can go in any of these bowlers is world class. But I'm just going to stick with a bit left field. And yeah, if he does perform, it's good. Not many people might not have him. So he's a good shout, and he's a good budget pick because like I'm picking Rohit, Suryakumar and Rahul. These are all expensive buys. So someone like Arshdeep and even Chahar to a certain extent, they're cheaper options, and it'll help you balance your team in your budget basically. So yeah, these are my picks for this game. Let me just review it again. Two batsmen are Rohit Sharma and Suryakumar Yadav. My wicketkeepers KL Rahul. My all-rounders Krunal Pandya, and my bowlers are Rahul Chahar and Arshdeep Singh. So those are my picks. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Comment with your picks. Who do you think is going to do well? Who's your captain pick for this game? I'll probably go with Rohit Sharma as my captain, and vice captain, I either go Chahar or Suryakumar depending on the toss and everything like that. So yeah, let's see how that goes. You comment with your picks. Who do you think is going to do well in this particular game, taking everything into consideration? Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you tune in for the latest cricketing content, and yeah, take care until next time.